Hey yo, welcome back to Phoenix, Wright! Definitely did not just woke up. I'm definitely ready for the trial. I remember shit, okay? Anyways, let's just go ahead, because I don't know. Also, hi Quam. Why is your chat not showing up? Or is that because I changed scenes? Probably because I changed scenes. If you could chat something again, that would be nice. You look like you just... No! What are you talking about? I didn't just woke up. What? What are you saying? Lies. February 23, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Because you're being weird about it, Lana. Just tell me the fucking truth. Because of Papi, what do you mean? I'm so ready for the trial, Quim. You don't understand. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. Apple juice, yeah. The defendant is called to the trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is... You're not a defense attorney. I mean... okay? I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. Yeah, oh yeah, Mia's not here. Oof, I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Finally. It's been, you know, it's due time that Phoenix becomes some lawyer on his fucking own, you know? Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Sure. How is she allowed in court? How is Maya allowed in fucking court beside me? They're not lawyers. What the fuck? February 23, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. I forgot how I voiced him. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Damn, okay, you gotta flex on me like that, Edward. Edward. Oh, it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. It's been just 2 months. I thought it's been 2 years since that incident. So I guess it's possible that we've been living with the money we got from Edward. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. I mean, well, I have to say the same, because the murder kind of occurred in your car. I hope personal feelings do not matter. Because you definitely have a motive to want this person go to jail, because they were trying to... what is this? What is it? What's the word? They were trying to frame you for the murder. Very well, Mr. Edward. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lunch.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
Then confess to the murder, Count. Save your sister. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Okay? Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand. Star to the stand. The Cup of Queen. Haven't I seen you somewhere?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Ho ho! Caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. He's eating in court.
And for you, I have a fiesta ball.
What the fuck is that? Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession?
And you, sir?
Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? That's not much at all. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts, really? Really? I heard caviar just tastes like salt, man. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Weird. Name and profession now.
Me? The name's Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. And is that what you want me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I am not finished eating. Hurry up! Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide the description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Miss Star was a detective?
Wow! I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up, Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well, you may continue with the description, Miss Star. Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here.
Okay.
The parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel.
There's not a lot of parking space in this prosecutor personnel parking.
B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block. In the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with his knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Alright, parking lot floor plans. The parking lot with Edward's car. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Star. Damn, okay. Step on me, Queen. Wait, are they talking about me?
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garage car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Okay. That I was thinking about it because they mentioned right hand, and I was trying to remember if Lana had a wound on her right. She did. It was on her right hand.
Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching! As you can see, there is no room for doubt. Wait a moment, Edward. Wait a moment. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. Ha ha ha! Did you see what I did there, court? Okay.
So, how does it feel to be utterly crushed?
Wait a moment. Let me do my cross-examination. I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Hi, Hamid. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. How are you doing? I thought you won't have internet. Somehow I always knew. I'll press this. This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? And the yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I'll stick with the lunches, thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block.
Okay.
It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there.
That would be the room with the security sign. Hi, Andre! Welcome! Incidentally, did you bring your lunches by car?
Alright, since I'm a visitor now, I'm parked in B block. So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime. Did she say that?
Did she say she was in B block? Through the wire fence. Oh yeah, she was in B block because she said through the wire fence. Okay. Where does that get us now? There's no way in. How do you get into A block? How do you you get into A block if you're from B. Because there's a fence here and there's a parking lot here, so I don't think they can go this way. Let's press everything first. By garish car, do you mean
Mr. Edward's car, yes?
Mr. Edwards?
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edward's, wasn't it?
Indeed, it was. Huzzah! Oh, I like her outfit! What an odd testimony. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant.
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away.
I am certain it was her. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
We're dealing with Edward here. We need something more substantial than that. Can you tell us what the suspect was doing when you saw her? I'm just gonna press this one too. Tell me more about this knife the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Isn't that right, Mr. Edward? It is your knife, after all.
Yes. That's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well-versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can testify as to her ability to kill an egg, I mean a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then?
Then she thrust the pointy tip
into the of the knife into the detective. Alright. Through the wire fence. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You didn't see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late?
Yes, the next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see. How did she go through the fence?
It's only
okay. Maybe that's it. I think I have to. Well, I haven't. I'll just try. My options. Save. And then I'm just gonna try and do this. Present this over there. No, okay. Maybe I'm just supposed to press everything. I'm not too sure what contradiction there is. I'm gonna press this. You sensed something. So you're saying you had the premonition of the murder?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes, it was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
A young cheese?
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with the experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
Hi, Atran. Welcome. Okay, thank you, Optimum Pride. Objection. Nada, nada paka? Nada paka. Then I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with the honor of an old cheese to match.
In any case, they're there. In the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Alright. How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Damn, alright.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim.
Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Her necklace looks like an octopus sausage in Japan. Yeah, because she's a lunch lady. If you look at her hat, it's also, oh, you can't see my mouse, huh? Wait, let me... Oh no. You should be able to, but you're not seeing it. Anyways, if you look at her hat, it's an onigiri.
Miss Star, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
Hi, welcome!
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator.
Then why are you gone from investigating?
And if I hadn't been laid And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? She was fired.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well, you may continue, Mr. Fuck. Okay. Let's check our evidences. Alright. Single stab. I am not sure. Good night, see you tomorrow. If there's a Genshin stream, there is not gonna be a Genshin stream tomorrow. Tomorrow's a Monday. Right? I am not sure. Why is this a fucking evidence? Pressed everything. The only thing I can think of is the fence thing. But I already did that. Maybe it's this one? Because she's going to the security guard area. Objection! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence! It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Ah, really? Objection overruled. Fuck. I have no idea. Fuck, I'm dumb. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna press everything just in case I have it. Alright, up on the second level so you can see everything from there. Alright. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms, ergo, you're a biased witness! You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Rookie. Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Oh, yeah, she has a picture. A photograph, you took this?
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap. I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph now?
You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again.
Isn't that like concealing evidence? Kind of a crime. But it's Phoenix, right? It's Phoenix, right? They don't really follow the law here.
My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Okay. I'm trying to look at it. There's definitely blood. Crime photo added to the court record. Uh-oh, that is unmistakably Lana Sky. So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Alright, we got a new evidence. So let's look at it, because I think that's what we need to object. Can we examine this? No. no idea. Bro, this case is hard. There's definitely something we can contradict. I have no idea. Do you guys have any idea? That's hard. I don't know what I'm supposed to contradict. Alright, no. We're gonna try doing stuff. Alright, okay. I don't know what I'm contradicting here, but if it worked, I guess. And you witnessed this? I saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife. As I've already said, yes, I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Lana Sky not holding a knife? That is not really a great defense, but cool. Mr. Edward, your thoughts? Objection! That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edward. Yet it was still stronger than your feeble mind, Mr. Wright, right? I believe so too, Edward. What do you mean, Mr. Edward? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stab. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. And how can you tell that? Why would she take a picture if she hasn't noticed, she hasn't seen her murder yet? And how can you tell that? Blood splatter. Huh? See the dark crimson stain on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's black and white photograph. Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
Emma, can you do me a favor and just go out of the courtroom right now? I don't need you here. You got a better idea? Well, we'll save. Because I also have no idea. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies. Okay, that's it? That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved.
If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go.
Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
No, it's definitely not a premeditated murder. I guess it could be, but she is relying on Edward to show up into the parking lot and relying on the fact that Edward has a knife in his car. So is Star saying that Edward is an accomplice?
Objection!
Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. What? Wow, Luigi. These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation. There we go. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. There you go. Okay, we can conduct like that. I'm not sure which one, but maybe both would be...
Objection!
Objection! Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife.
The knife.
The knife that was in Mr. Edward's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife. What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, the red car, all them belonging to the defendant is the chief prosecutor.
Money and those prosecutors, bad people.
The defense has a request. We ask the witness to provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning it. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing? The murder weapon. Yep. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon! Ah! Order! Great, now the tide is turning in our favor. Not that much, but we're doing something.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
No, not yet. Mr. Wright, I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. Damn, Edward, why are you doing this? What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah! The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. True. Humble pie! Hi, Chief! Welcome. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. True. Because even if it isn't premeditated, it could be just regular murder. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered the detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need to prove. Your mic is echoing, really. No one told me this? Oh yeah, it is. And no one told me! Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know, as well as I do, that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing gloves? I believe I'd like to tell those bitches. Fucking bitches. Like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us what you saw and not what you thought. Damn. How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated. Really now? Damn. I mean, I could just stay here while you guys fight, bro. Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge that knife in again and again. There's only one stab wound. That's a clear contradiction. The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
So, if I ordered pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
Emma. Yes, it would if you murdered the delivery boy afterwards. Yes. That could be yes. In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Emma's stupid. Yeah, I don't know why she's here, man. Sit with the rest of the courtroom, guy. Like, you don't need to be beside me, Emma. I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick would burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
What? Emma, you done? Objection! You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that!
Are you testing me?
Isn't she the sister of that girl who got murdered? Is it the same girl? No. She's the sister of the person accused of the murder right now. That is Maya, I think. Is her name Maya and Mia, the sisters, the first sisters. We know. Maya is on training, technically not vacation, but she went out for her spirit training. So now she's gone. We got Emma now. Hi, Arvin. Yeah, hello. Welcome. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. What the fuck is she doing here? Yeah, she's technically the sister of the one we're defending. So the one accused of the murder. So technically she has the right to be in court, but not the right to be beside me. Technically, Maya also doesn't have the right to be beside me because she's not a fucking lawyer. None of these little girls are lawyers. Why are they here? Why are they even allowed to be on the stand? With my moss surprise, I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. Damn. She's hot. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this. But take a look. But Maya can summon his sister, so it's fine. Yeah, that's true. That's the only thing I need Maya for. Emma's useless. The autopsy report states that the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Edward. I was the one who objected.
What a hunk. He's my hero, really.
What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, witness.
You got the crime scene set, right?
Oh, thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast.
spathered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Then tell us what you saw, what that you thought was blood. Testify, okay? Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was. Red muffler. She does not have one. Objection! Miss Star, I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. Ooh, damn! Alright, Edward, do the thing. Fight the detective for me. What? The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. Damn, we're a side character in this. Edward, you go off, girl. You proved it yourself with this photograph. Huh? But that can't be! Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edward prevails. What about my objection? What was my objection? Chopped liver? But it was there. A scarf. No, not that. But something red, really. Well, now where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What? Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that. Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The most important part? The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might be the moment of truth. Apprehending the suspect. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind the partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile. Okay. You're quite determined about this scarf, aren't you? She probably saw a scarf of some kind. They strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with the details unless you want to get bitten. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. Emma, I think everyone is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Roar! Alright, Emma, shut the fuck up indeed. Huzzah! Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will. Alright. Okay. Is this where I present the... No. Shall I eat your pose? Fuck, I'm gonna die. I need to save. Maybe I need to press it first. You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect? Oh, there you go. There you go. As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. 30 feet away. Maybe I should press. I'd like to see this on the forefronts, just to be safe. Please, FB, don't ban me. Well, I salute you, Cheese. Farewell. You have made a very, your sacrifice will not have been in vain. We will remember you. The Launchland car was... She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block. So, you witnessed the murder from here? That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes. Is that correct, Miss Star? Yes, that is right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you? I went over it, of course. Amazing! The cup of queen, lunch lady athlete, indeed. Huzzah! It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. And did prosecutor Lana not see her like climbing the fence?
So she couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, and that fence was about 9 feet high too. 9 feet? That's not that high. So how did Miss Sky get away? Okay. Huh.
Hold it!
She made to escape? Can you be more specific?
She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight.
To see like a dollop of lard on a pate of foie gras. Huh? She even kicked over an oil drum at me. An oil drum? There was an oil drum lying on its side at the scene of the crime. How do you know that, Judge? But it's strange. What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? True. The other parking lot entrance.
That's right. It doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. Excellent. More mysteries.
I wish we could solve a few before finding more, though. I deleted it. I mean, it's still on the stream, but FB wouldn't know. So, Miss Sky tried to run?
I'm sorry, my sister was so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
But she did do it. You have to believe me.
Maybe your sister's a fucking idiot. She mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say?
If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word? So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else?
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Her phone? She can't mean ask further. By phone, do you mean this cell phone discovered at the crime scene? We're just keeping it.
Ah, yes, ultimately.
Ultimately?
My memory...
It's like a salmon heading upstream, you see. No, the court doesn't see Miss Star. The chief prosecutor's first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall. On the wall? That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. Apparently it was out of order. And so she used her cell phone? Indeed. Huzzah! The emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness. Cool. Good witnessing? What ever happened to good testifying? You should of course add this to your testimony.
He decided to place this rookie defense attorney.
Might just need to press everything again. I'm so sleepy. So where is this partition in the floor plans? I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do. And what did you do then? Huzzah! Say quickly, were you close to the suspect? As I just said, it was only 30 feet away from her the whole time. Maybe I should rest. I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. Oh, I already said this. Huh. Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court? I was going to ask the same thing. I'll only say this one, so listen close, rookies. Okay. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. When she picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket, okay? And where do you go here, okay? Climb the fence, and during that you climbed over the fence over the chain link fence, okay? And then when wow, look at these. And then when I ball-picked the rabbit her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? Oh, she couldn't have seen her use the phone. Like the fake phone. Because of the partition. Objection! Objection! Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Scott. Objection! The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias. You say that. But she's totally biased. Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony, and not really, but it does say she's lying. How do you explain this? I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me and I'll make you cough it all up. Ahem. Let's take a look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed a crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't have possibly seen Miss Sky making that phone call. True. I believe you see what I'm getting at. The emergency phone was on the back of this partition. Indeed, if you were in Viva, you could have seen it. Order! What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. The fucking witness is a lying son of a bitch! She's not coughing up blood. She's coughing up lies! Objection! Okay, Edward. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you will allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. Oh, wait. Before I get things wrong, I will do this. What she saw the murder. I don't think she'll lie about that. So she definitely saw the murder, yes. The order of events. Maybe that's it. Where she saw it? order of events. Huzzah! She lied about the order of events. Miss Sky used that emergency phone before the murder. I see, I hadn't thought of that. But then, wait, no, that doesn't make sense because she will still not see it. That took the wind out of her sails. Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would anyone use the emergency phone before the murder? Huh? Just when do you think she can't sink any lower? He amazes us. I applaud you, Mr. Wright. I ordered you the orange peel lunchbox, right? Damn, who's the poor man buying this lunchbox? I guess that teaches me to not get excited before evidence. One more try! I see it. Okay. Tell us exactly what. Okay, here we go. I guess it's the place where she saw it. This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie. That's true. I see. But say, the witness did actually see Miss Sky using that emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. Objection! A different location? No, that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Objection! Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. But let me ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. You're insecure! You're insecure! You're insecure! You're insecure! Here? Take that! This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room? Indeed, the security guard room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from here. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. She has a boyfriend in the security. Well, in this case, Your Honor, the witness, not being a part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in a block. That's true. The only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony you said you brought lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star, how many years have I been getting the better of men? Think that the tables could be turned. Today, a man has got the better of Angel Star. I like her outfit, bruh. It's pretty. Order, witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better. I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And now do what I must is make sure justice prevails. The guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky? Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Mrs. Star lie? It doesn't make sense, huh? She could have just said that she saw the crime from the security guard station. That's true. It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. This photograph tells, oh, it was the defendant who stabbed the victim. The truth still stands. Objection! It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edward. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without good reason. So tell us, what her reason was, Mr. Wright? Huh? Me? Who else? Wait, let me say. Mr. Wright, let's review what we know. Okay. Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? The distance to the crime, I think. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. Objection! My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it is quite clear. But it's on the second floor. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard is 30 feet. I don't see how would that change. But the photo! How did she take the photo? She had to have gone to B block. I don't see how that would change what she could see. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Star, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness, you... Yes. You ordered the squid wheels, right? The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible. I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend. Boysenberry for the boyfriend. He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. Oh, she could have gone there. Oh, but now we see this. How could she have gotten the picture? So I think she must have gotten the picture for evidence. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it. Oh. She had to go all the way there. There you go. That's why I had to go through the visitors' parking in Lila. That's quite a detour. It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime. 5 minutes! This changes things considerably. But it was the woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork. You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention. I kinda hate the spork because the spork's fork part isn't that long. It's not that long enough to like stab a food. It usually it's not stable. I would like a spork that has a longer fork part, but then again, it would probably stab your throat or something. Would you like another caviar lunch? Absolutely. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Do I have any evidence to stop this? I think I do. I think it's the photo. How come she has many lunch boxes brought there? She is a lunch lady.
Objection!
It is business, opportunities, you know. 5 minutes between witnessing the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente. I've got lunch boxes and that Thai pasta into not turkey. 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Yeah, and it's mostly plastic because no one liked it enough to make it into metal. True. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Yeah! Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness ready to go. Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. We did it! We scored that can shot, Mr. Wright. You were just here for no reason. That was too close. I'm afraid that the cup of queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Yes! Oh shit, who the fuck? Is it her? Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right? That's the one she tried to foist on me, off on me. I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
Well, what was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes? So much questioning. My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Woohoo! A triple decker! Out of deference to the witness determination. Isn't this bribery? I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive with evidence.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
Well, she's going to pull out her lunchbox this time. Okay. Oh shit, wait.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found in the shoe. One was of course the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of defendant Miss Lana Sky. The shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
What? There was blood found in that shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Objection!
Witness, what is the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard about this evidence?
Simple. As I've already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edward.
Yep, concealing evidence.
That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed?
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
In any case, Your Honor, I can accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Oh shit, are they gonna say it? Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
I think so. It seems so. Edward sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edward. Don't forget, I used to be a detective.
I mentioned previously.
This shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edward. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Edward is looking pretty solid.
You can at least study some evidence law, really.
Right? I don't know how Phoenix graduated into and became a lawyer. Now, the prosecution's complaint notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Okay. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I want this to end already, come on. Okay. Okay.
This blood, it's my sister's, right?
It appears so. Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the crime.
Poor sis.
Oh, it's this one. right? Why is his blood under the shoe?
Ah, there's blood here too. On the sole of the shoe, it's got to be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood. All this blood is horrible. This blood might be an important clue.
Yeah, I think so. Well,
Objection!
oops, I'm dead. Wait a moment.
Hold it!
Okay.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
You.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make the whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or you don't?
I have. There is a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eye, you're still young, rookie.
I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem. I think it's this one.
Take that!
Hi, Kiyama, welcome. I wonder if you noticed there's blood on the bottom of the shoe. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed. Huzzah. There is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense the victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the blood on the bottom of the shoe? This one, I guess?
Take that!
The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe!
Objection!
You have very less views. Yeah. I mean, we don't really have much views to begin with, so what are you talking about? This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints? What? Then where are they, Mr. Edward? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Order, order. Well, witness? What? Huh?
Great going, Mr. Wright, but it's true that the lack of footprint is a contradiction.
We have niche micro celebrity. Alright, you know what? I'll accept that. Yep, I'm what you call a niche micro celebrity.
But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think!
The drum? Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
I see. Now I get... What? Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in the testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard, right? Leopard woman. Rar. Leopard. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do so. No kidding. Now witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that. I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edward. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Witness, well, was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? Does that mean... Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Ah, you don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. Wow! That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs. Right? That's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence. That reminds me, Mrs. Sky's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister got blood on the shoe?
My sister's blood got on the shoe. Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial. What do you mean?
Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What? What can I do? The muffler, I guess? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
Or, bro. This court defendant finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Hold it. Who's is holding it?
Little girl, what did you just say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side?
Damn, she was really offended.
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid the evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Your sister is also a prosecution, Emma.
Well,
I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping.
Another lunchbox? A lunchbox called evidence?
Wait, witness. Don't tell me you have something else. The time for deliberation is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cup of cream. Look at this! Oh my god, another evidence.
A photograph? I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait, look at that asphalt in the photo.
It's wet. Hey, it's clearly wet! Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all, yep.
Definitely not. It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning, and seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. Okay. I'm sorry, Mia.
Right, wet or not.
Wet or not?
Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
Oh my god, we're a psychic! We don't need Maya in our life anymore.
Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence. Very well, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Objection! Come on.
Objection!
Yep. Your Honor, wait! What is with you people? Can I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah, I'll think it later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with it. I suppose, since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. This?
Take that!
I'm not sure it's a problem. Angel could have gotten away with it. That's also true. The problem is... But then... We also have the photos, so... Also, our client is saying she's guilty, so... The problem in this photograph is here! What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler! Wait just a moment, Mr. Edger. Your Honor? You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also a part of on a car. It's also a part on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. I can't read that. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system, a pipe. Ah, I see, and I see. What's that suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Didn't the defendant talk about something, the muffler? Nothing, absolutely nothing. Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth is related to the muffler.
Take that!
Miss Starr! Recall your testimony for the court. Ah yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler? Yeah! Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Ah! Well, it seems we have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. I have the car at the crime scene expended at once, and bring me that cloth. Verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Whew! That was close. But we made it, at least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. He's still hungry? Please stop. To be continued! Yes! Alright, we'll stop there because I'm sleepy. Nice. But thank you for hanging out with me on this stream, on this Phoenix Wright stream. I know I started a bit late, but I mean we got about 1.5 hours. I mean usually do 2, but at least on Phoenix Wrights, because I always feel too sleepy reading all these things. But huzzah, yeah, huzzah. But yeah, anyways, see you next week, I guess. If you start your weeks on Monday, then it's the next week. Probably same schedule as always. Wednesdays or Genshin stream or something else, whatever I feel. And then Fridays, Fridays and Sunday nights, the regular Phoenix stream, I guess, until we finish it, at least. And then maybe I'll go back to Near, or I'll play something else for a little bit. But anyways, thanks for watching and see ya. Night night. Bye bye.